So right, UFC 302 Makhachev versus Poirier takes place in the main event this weekend. And similar to 301, I'm going to be going through the entire main card, starting with the opener, ending with the main event, giving you guys my full breakdown and predictions. If you guys are wondering who I got for the early prelims, boom, this is who I got. And if you guys are wondering who I got for the prelim card, boom, this is who I got. And let's just waste no further time and break down UFC 302. Before we start, some honorable mentions. I personally believe Grant Dawson versus Joe Solecki is one of the more easier fights to predict. I am picking Grant Dawson as a confident lock of the card, righting the wrongs from his previous performance and fight, and getting the win via dominant decision, 30-27. Another fight I'm also interested in would be Roman Kopylov versus César Almeida. It's a pretty tricky fight to call. Yes, César Almeida is looking quite impressive, but he is 1-0 in the UFC, and I just think this is a step up in competition for him, especially against Roman Kopylov. I just believe and see the style of grappling and striking of Roman Kopylov would be just too much for Almeida, and I could just see him putting him down in the later rounds. So, I am going to be going with Roman Kopylov to get the win via second or third round TKO. Starting off with the opener of the main card, Randy Brown versus Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos. Pretty tricky fight to call. I've been seeing a lot of people picking Randy Brown. He is the wide majority favorite, so I'm not really surprised. I just want to let it be known that Dos Santos is no slouch whatsoever. He comes to fight, win or lose. However, with his age coming into question, as well as the amount of damage he's taken throughout his career, I just think a fresher fighter like Randy Brown can honestly put a absolute striking clinic and beating Dos Santos in the course of 3 rounds. All that being said, I am going to be going with Randy Brown to get the win via close decision, 29-28. Moving on to the next fight on the main card, Jailton Almeida versus Alexandr Romanov. I'll make this one very quick. Look, as much as I don't rate Jailton Almeida as a top contender in the heavyweight division, nor becoming champion, he should get the win over this fat, unathletic blob in Alexandr Romanov. Almeida has the clear advantages in this fight, is way more athletic, has been a lot more active, and overall, the better grappler. Yeah, not really much to say here. Jailton Almeida is a confident pick, and I think he gets the win via first round rear naked choke submission. Moving on to the feature fight of the main card, Kevin Holland versus Michal J-Chuk. Yeah, pretty much a no-brainer here. High confidence pick. One of my locks on the card. I am going to be going with Kevin Holland to get the win via finish. Again, not much to say here. This fight just feels like a sacrificial lamb for Holland. If I was a betting advisor, I would put Michal J-Chuk on the do not bet list. Can't do it. Won't do it. He's been looking bad recently, getting subbed back-to-back via rear naked choke. And I'm honestly pretty confident to say that Kevin Holland has the blueprint to beat Michal J-Chuk. So I'm going to be going with Kevin Holland to get the win via first round club and sub. We move on to the co-main event, Strickland versus Paulo Costa. I mean, what an amazing and explosive matchup taking place in the middleweight division. I also think this is going to be an interesting stylistic matchup. I also think this is going to be a very, very close fight. I personally have it 50-50. And ever since this fight got announced, I've just been pick flipping back and forth, man. I'm honestly torn. It's that close. The fight is 5 rounds. Strickland does have the higher pace, and he's been looking good, man, especially recently. I'll take a dominant victory over Israel Adesanya and a close fight with Dricus du Plessis over a close fight with Robert Whittaker and Luke Rockhold. Again, close, very 50-50, but I am going to be going with Sean Strickland to get the win via close decision, possibly even split, 48-47. We move on to the main event. The challenger, Dustin the Diamond Poirier, taking on the defending champion, Islam Makhachev. Guys, I'll make this one pretty quick and simple. I don't really know where all this recency delusion that Dustin is going to finish the story, but I'll cut it to reality. I'm very confident in saying that Islam Makhachev is going to make quick work out of Poirier. We all know what these Dagestan fighters bring to the table. They eat, sleep, and train. And my God, Islam Makhachev has been looking unstoppable in his recent career. I'm honestly confident saying that a primed up Islam Makhachev beats and puts out a 2-2 aging Poirier. I think we're going to see a methodical, technical, and smart approach from Islam Makhachev. So, Islam Makhachev is a confident pick, and I think he gets it done via second or third round submission. All in all, absolutely smashed it on last week's card. Went 3 for 3 on my locks, predicted the main event perfectly, and most importantly, I predicted the undisputed heavyweight boxing match between Tyson Fury and Alexandr Usyk very, very accurately. Overall, I went a total record of 11-12 plus the Usyk win, and I'm honestly looking forward to keeping this hot streak going. So thank you guys for watching today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Victory for you. Who ain't got jiu-jitsu?
Really putting Poirier in a bad spot.
He's in the dark choke right now. He can finish this. This is the choke that Poirier has used.
It's not really. That's in. That's in. Nurmagomedov under the chin. There's the top. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Dustin's in real trouble.
It's under
the neck. It's under the neck. It's under the neck. He's down. Whoa!